What's going on, ladies? Victimhood is hindering you from progressing, from seeing blessings, and from seeing further success in your life. When we are addicted to brokenness, we kind of stay in this loop of pain and suffering, and subconsciously we're subjecting ourselves to even more pain. When we replay hurtful and painful things that have happened to us, when we are in a completely different season of our lives, it is so counterproductive. And I want to make this video because we are entering a new year. We are entering 2025, and I want all of my pretty girls out there to be on their shit this year. I want to see you guys starting businesses, starting trades, becoming independent contractors, getting that promotion, getting that job, whatever your aspirations are. I want us to step fully into our power and become who we are meant to be now. And so I want to discuss this because I think a lot of us have trauma naturally, and a lot of us have allowed our trauma to be the steward of our life. And that is a very dangerous game to play because we don't allow any goodness in when we allow trauma and pain and suffering to be at the forefront of how we navigate in this world. I'm so at my wit's end with myself. I don't want to be in victimhood anymore. I don't want to use what has happened to me in my past as a crutch or as a reason to not grow, to not elevate, to not take risks. I think when you stay in that mindset, it's easy for you to pacify yourself and make excuses for why you don't want to take risks, why you can't do this, why you can't do that. And when we stay in a state of brokenness, ladies, we make ourselves vulnerable to people who want to harm us even more. That's something I'm learning. A lot of beautiful women have gone through immense trauma, immense pain. You know, we've had friends betray us, men hurt us in every way, shape, and form. We have had falling outs with our own flesh and blood over pettiness, over unchecked mental illness. You know, we have seen it all. We've seen workplace bullying, workplace harassment, isolation, and sabotage. We have seen it all. And that can really turn you jaded after a while. I know for me, I battled with this. Even to this day, I battle with dwelling in hurtful emotions, dwelling in what was done to me, dwelling in woe is me, because it has been my comfort, if I'm being honest. And we're going to get real today, ladies. I don't do a lot of videos like this, but when I do, it's because I feel in my spirit someone needs to hear it. I'm comfortable when I can point the finger at a traumatic situation that made me the way I am, hence why I cannot do X, Y, and Z, be X, Y, and Z, have X, Y, and Z. And I'm just in a place right now in my life where I don't want to use the hurt or the pain as a crutch anymore. And it really does hinder our progression. So I want to show you, ladies, this clip that I found on TikTok of Iyanla kind of breaking down this phenomenon, and then I will come back for my 2 cents.
Can I give you all a formula? Stop acting like there's anything wrong with you. Live your life like you are the baddest bee on the planet. Live like that. Stop reminding yourself that somebody left you, somebody cheated on you, somebody betrayed you. Because as long as you have that in your consciousness, you will continue to attract that. So live your life like there's not a damn thing wrong with you. If you a size 16, live your life like you a size 10. You a size 10, live your life. Look at me. I ain't living my life like I'm 72. Woo!
Yes!
Okay? Live your life. Stop picking on yourself. Live your life like there's nothing wrong. And if you step into that, everything that needs to be cleaned, healed, released, surrendered will come to the surface. If you step into the vision you have of yourself, the things you need to let go of, the things you need to release, surrender, forgive, whatever, they'll come to the surface. When they come to the surface, do the work, let it go, and then go back into your best vision of yourself. We spend too much time focusing on the brokenness, focusing on what's wrong. That keeping it in your consciousness attracts more of it to you. You understand? You got to X, bless the X. And if someone shows up that looks like that, sounds like that, smells like that, bless them and go in the other direction.
The part that jumped out to me in her whole entire speech there was live your life like there's nothing wrong. Isn't that such a simple yet powerful statement? Like, it's so simple, like it sounds so easy, but how beautiful is it that you could simply just today decide that I'm going to live my life like there's nothing wrong. Like I didn't get abused by my parents. Like I wasn't sexually assaulted by my uncle. Like I wasn't homeless. Like I wasn't jobless. Like I wasn't addicted to X, Y, and Z. Whatever you guys have endured in your life, these are just examples. What if you decided today that you were going to live your life moving forward right this second like nothing ever happened to you? Like you've been given a clean slate, like you've been given the restart button and do a hard reboot. What if we decided today that we were not going to be a slave to our past emotions? What if we decided today that today was the last day that we would sit in pity parties and allow what the enemy has sent toward us to prevail? What if we decided today that it didn't have to be like that just because we say it doesn't? Do you know how powerful that is? Again, it's so simple. It's such a small, minute idea, but it's so enormously powerful. So I love the part when she said, live like there's nothing wrong. And as you are living your life, and you're living in self-actualization, which means you have decided to put the victimhood aside, and now you are doing all of the things that you used to make excuses for not being able to do. Now you're stepping fully into the woman or man that you want to be, that God has designed you to be. You're in your purpose fully. You're walking freely. You're walking fearlessly. You're not living your life with a lack mentality. You're not feeling behind. You're not comparing yourself. You're just being. You're being your best. Whatever that looks like right now. Do you know how powerful that is? Once you start doing that and just being, like she said, all of the bullshit that we have been clinging to comes up to the surface and it naturally dissipates. Because we're living our life as if we don't have those problems. Something about me that I know I battle with is feeling like when something is done to me, like it's something, I internalize it. I take it on as my own. And I think that's what a lot of deceptive, narcissistic, wicked people love doing, is vomiting their nastiness onto you so that you take it on and become bitter and jaded and hurt and stuck and stagnant in the process. But if you decide today is the day that I let it go. Today is the day that I live my life like there's nothing wrong. You will start to feel the heaviness and the weight of the world come off your shoulders. If you're anything like me and you've seen some things in your life that you shouldn't have, if you've dealt with some things in your life that you shouldn't have, and it has stifled your growth, you're addicted to the pain, you're addicted to being in that victimhood, tell yourself today, I am living my life like there's nothing wrong starting now. And every time those intrusive thoughts creep in and you start thinking about all of the things that were hurtful, all of the things that were painful, all of the things that were hard, that weren't fair, remind yourself that today is the day that nothing is wrong. It is truly radical surrender to be able to look yourself in the face and say, you know what? Nothing's wrong in my life. I have everything I need and want. There's nothing wrong. Do you know how far our lives will go once we let go of the things that have hurt us and caused brokenness in our lives, ladies? Don't you know how powerful it is to be able to declare that over your life? That means that when spirits torment you, they are looking for you to be in a heart posture of ungratefulness, unforgiveness, disbelief, or unbelief. You know, they look for chinks in your armor where you're weak when it comes to your morale and your emotions. I battle with unforgiveness. So once I declare it with me again, ladies, today is the day that nothing is wrong in my life. Today I declare that I'm going to live my life like there is nothing wrong. You know how much power that brings back to myself that I've been giving to tormenting spirits that want me to feel like I'm still that 12-year-old girl that's stuck in an abusive home? When Iyanla said this, it literally changed my brain chemistry. And that's why I wanted to share it with my beautiful girls, because I know someone out there, or a lot of you out there, need to hear this, need to know this today. I know the holidays and like the New Year time coming around brings up a lot of emotion, you know, it brings up a lot of hurt, a lot of reflection for the year. And I think this has been a full circle moment for me as I have been battling with unforgiveness and not being able to let things go, being addicted to victimhood, you know, subconsciously. So this statement has just been a game changer for me because it literally brings all my power back to me. It gives those spirits that want dominion over my life and for me to be down and out no power. It gives them no power over me. It gives me all my power back. And it also gives me the battery in my back to make decisions starting today. And I hope you ladies are taking notes and starting with me, that today is the day that I choose where my emotions go. I choose how I react to things. I choose how I let it affect me. And whatever needs to be healed or whatever is lingering, it'll come to the surface because I'm radically surrendering to being tormented. I'm surrendering to staying in a lack mentality, to staying in an unbelief state, to staying in an ungrateful state, to staying in a unforgiving state. I'm surrendering to it. So it no longer has power over me, and it no longer can cause me to stay stagnant in places in my life where I need to be moving. So ladies, I hope this video helps someone out there. Please drop down in the comment section and let me know if you guys have battled with any of these things that I sort of listed off here. I'd love to hear your stories. It brings a lot of peace and joy to my heart to see you guys tell me your stories, and I know that I'm not alone, and I know that there are people out there who are battling with the same things or who are on the same emotional healing, spiritual healing journey. So ladies, I'll be leaving my email in the description box below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Have a lovely day, ladies.